I'm just bringing my desktop up and I'm looking to see what's going on YouTube. Do we have any friends who um, might be live? And I see that Goga is live, which is always a fun experience. You know, feel free. Skip skip on over there. Literally, you can skip and say hi to Goga. You can even say that I sent you. Let's see. Sorry, guys. So I was giving some thought. Um, we had a young friend. I'm assuming young. Uh, come into the live stream a little bit ago. Hey, Austin, how are you? Well, we got theme park. Theme park, my friend. I just saw your notification up for tomorrow's celebration for hitting 200. Guys, make sure you subscribe to our friend Theme Park. Dottie, my friend, how are you? Dottie says just sub to Theme Park. Nice. Theme Park says thanks to Dottie. I'll do the same. Austin, my friend, how are you? Bring Theme Park up. He's 202 right now. Absolutely awesome, my friend. Austin has subscribed to you as well. Just subscribe to Dottie. Austin says he's doing good. Nice to hear it. Hey, Leo, my friend. Leo says, much love, Brother Yogi. Wishing you a great afternoon and good vibes. You too. Hey, what do you got planned? What do you got planned for Eric Lapointe when you two collab? Will says, oh, got the offer now. Have to fill out a stupid 7-year address and job history. Government can track every cent to tax me, but I have to do this Mondial BS Mondial every time. Yeah, I agree. Hey, William, congratulations. That's got to be a huge weight off your shoulders. Dottie says, thank you, Austin. I'm already subbed to you. Runner Boy says, I'm doing ARMS live tomorrow. Forgot about them tonight. Man, how can you forget about ARMS? How can any 23-year-old self-respecting trainer, weightlifter, forget Arm Day, the best day of the week? I gotta admit, in my early teens, of course, Arm Day was the best day of the week. I was very fortunate to get to train with some top core lifters as a kid. Mr. Maryland, for one. Olympic weightlifters, power lifters, and they taught me how to squat and said, you gotta squat. So that became my favorite day of the week, squat day. Let's see, ATR says, hi, Johnny. Runner Boy said, overdid my back today on deadlifts, back spasms, but so no stretching or heavy lifting next week. I'm surprised. You usually keep things in check. Dottie says, hi, William and Runner. Leo says, not sure. I'm down to work and support regardless. I'll let him choose the routine, and we will work together for sure. Nice. I'm still waiting for you guys to give the Pelican Bay routine a shot. Hey, Skits, how are you? Skits says, hi, chat. How's it going, brother? Says, hi to chat. Dottie says, hi, Eric. Hope you're doing okay. I am, Dottie. How about you? I've been thinking of you, my friend. Runner Boy says, I hate arm day. That's ridiculous. But you're not really a bodybuilder. You're a lifter. Skid says, hi, Dottie. How's it going? Dottie says, I'm okay. Thanks, Eric. Just know I'm thinking of you, my friend. Runner Boy says, I don't think I heard anything. I dropped it as soon as I felt something, so tomorrow I'll see. Yeah, I think you would know for sure if you heard something. Austin says, hi, Skid's brother. Hi to Runner Boy. So, guys, big congratulations to our friend William, who got the job that he wanted. Not only did he get the job that he wanted, but I heard through a reliable source that he got a top secret pizza crust recipe. Also says he's doing good. Hey, and speaking of big numbers, so Theme Park hit 200 subs today. And Austin hit 600 subs, 600 plus subs today. Some big stuff, guys. One says, yes, just tight. How about like Epsom salt bath too, maybe? Hey, Easy, how are you? Nice to see you. Theme says, finally done work. Well, good. You get to relax a bit, right? One boy says, pizza job. Nope, he did not get he didn't apply for a pizza job. It was, he is in the food industry though. Grocery. I wish it was pizza. That will come, William. Skid says, let's go Austin and Theme Park. Whoop, whoop. Might be the only time on any live stream ever that I've said whoop, whoop. Twice in a row. That's 4 whoops, 5 whoops in a row, guys. Hey, Timo, how are you, my friend? Austin says, hi to Timo. Runner Boy says, shop work. Skid says, good evening, Timo. Hope you had a nice day, brother. Elijah is back again. Hello, Elijah. Hey, Aspen, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Says, hey, how you guys doing? Tandra, my friend, how are you? Uh-oh, Tandra says, hi, Yogi. I have a song for you. Where, how can I hear it? That's funny. The whole conversation today had me laughing. So, Tandra, does that mean I now need to come up with my own interpretive dance to it? Timo says, thank you. A lot of rain here in Switzerland. We're having a lot of rain here as well. Started raining on Sunday, and it's been steady, on and off, but pretty steady. And it's going to continue until at least next Wednesday. It's laughing. It says, I got Eric to say, whoop, whoop. You've gotten me to say that more times than I've ever said it in my entire life. Wait until I tell Milka that I said whoop, whoop on camera. And she's like, no, you didn't. Runner Boy says, I've done freezer work and chops before. Aspen says, I'm good. Nice to see you too. I hope all is well with you, Aspen. Theme says Slow Runner. Are you guys subscribed to Theme Park, by the way? We got to 200, so we may as well start shooting for 5. Skid says it's raining here all day too. Man, I've heard all of Great Britain is just getting hammered by rain. Timo says Hot Park some more. Let's see. Tanya says see if you like it first. I guarantee I'm gonna like it. I know that I have infinite trust in your creative capabilities, Tandra. Let's see. Tandra says, I think I would have to email it maybe. Let me give you my email address. We will see who's here. If Night Watcher happens to be peeking in, I will immediately get slammed for my email address, which has already happened once today. Over at Stuart the Fish Whisperer, if he's here peeking in, I'm going to get hammered because of my email address. I should note, this is not my only email address. It just happens to be my oldest email address. Dottie says, yeah, Dad is still in the hospital, and we nearly listen, but he has mad big improvement. He's still very weak. Oh man, I'm so happy to hear about the improvement. He has made big improvement. He's still very weak. But man, improvement is awesome. Mark Point says, hello, the Yogi in chat. Eric, you should have heard the abuse I had to take over at Stuart the Fish Whisperer. All because of my email address. Zaffin says someone clever. What's going on with your song making? Specs, hello. It's nice to see you. Austin says, hi, Yogi. Hi, Austin. Austin says, hi to Specs. Tanya says, oh, I got it. You can delete it now. All right. It is gone. Hey, that's the first message I've ever retracted on live stream. Hey, Joe, how are you? Speaking of big numbers. Joe Delaney, Miss 1K. 1.02K to be exact. It wasn't that long ago we celebrated the 500th subscriber for Joe Delaney here. And now she is 1K. She's putting out beautiful content. Full faith that she's going to be a 100K channel. Border Boy says 20 people in the live. Yeah, they come and go. I think that maybe word has gotten out on the YouTube streets that I've said whoop whoop several times in the live stream. Thanks to our friend Skits. And it's bringing people in. They're like, nah, no way. Also, there's been promises made to Tandra that I will do an interpretive dance to a theme song for my channel that she has made. Eric Point says, say Joe, long time no see. Runner Boy says, I'm going to send you something, an email. All right. I'm always up for surprises from Runner Boy. Spec says to Joe with no E. Awesome. 2 Joes with no E. It's true. I had not put that together. Dottie says we're having a lot of rain here in the UK. I've heard that, like all across. Joe says, excuse me, hello everyone. Oh, Eric, you didn't hear that? What? Joe got 1K? Nice, congratulations. Defaulter Life says, hello, sir. Hello, my friend. How are you? Austin says, how are you doing today, Yogi? Austin, I'm doing pretty good, my friend. Dottie has sub to Specs. Nice, guys. Skid says, loads of people here are here. Hello, everyone, and much love to you all. I'll sub to you soon if I haven't already. Just putting some food in. I hope everyone's subscribed to Skits. He is just starting to put more and more content out. Up to 80 subscribers. That's big. You're really going to like his music. He's going to be doing some BMX stuff. I'm hoping for a live stream where we get to hear him perform live. Defaulter says, hello. Hello, my friend. Timo says, take care. Good night. Take care, Timo. Thank you for stopping by. Specs is laughing, says yes. Says good night to Optimum. Hey, Kayla. Speaking of people to subscribe to, if you guys aren't subscribed to Kayla, please do. She's a truly good person. I have the only YouTube policy that I have, and I've mentioned this before, is a Kayla Boo policy. If Kayla Boo is live, no matter what I'm doing, what time it is, she comes up on the big screen and stays there until she's done going live. Very often it's when I'm writing, so I go about my business, but I keep Kayla up and I can check in when I want. It's my only policy. Defaulter says, love from India. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. I have a deep affinity for India, the birthplace of yoga. Austin says, Joe, I'll sub to your channel. Thank you, Austin. We got big like from Kayla. Hey, Ginger, how are you? Ginger says, Eric, what's up, buddy? Ginger says, hello, guys, and Yogi. How you doing, Ginger? So we have had more people come in the past few days. And you guys remember when it was like 3 people coming here and hanging out, and I would fall behind in the chat, and you guys would laugh about that? Imagine how far behind I fall in the chats now. I envy the people who, not really envy, I'm impressed by the people who can. Eric Lapointe did an excellent job keeping track of everyone today. Let's see, and Bob, anything is possible. He keeps up with the chat, and he fishes using 3 fishing poles at the same time. And his foot, he's wearing a boot. How about that? Anything is possible says, hey, Yogi in chat. Doing the dishes, of course. Man, an injured foot, and you still got to do the dishes. That doesn't seem fair. Theme says, anything is possible. Hello. Wetback says, what's up, Hugh Janus? Is it Janus or Janus? What's up, Wetback? Backpoint says, say, Bob, I just found out that was your name. William says, say, Delaney, welcome. Dottie says, guys, I'm off to bed. Now we'll catch you all soon. Take care, beautiful people. Take care, beautiful Dottie. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Dottie should be getting very close to finishing up her band. I hope you got a chance to check out her channel. She'll be doing an unveiling of her band. Hopefully, I think she said by the end of October. Skid says, night to Dottie. Much love, my friend. Joe says, Eric does a great job while driving a tractor. Again, that makes it all the more impressive. Him and Bob. Bob with 3 fishing poles, foot in a boot, and still keeping track. Eric Lapointe driving a tractor and still keeping track. I got one job to do, and I got it on 2 devices. I got my phone here, I got a desktop here, and I still can't do it. However, I will be working on an improvisational dance to a theme song that Tandra is going to send me. So that's something. And I'm more than willing to have an improvisational dance-off with Eric Lapointe. Anytime he wants to step down off the tractor and see if he can match my moves, well, hey, it's on. Pensamento, my friend, how are you? I'm good. This day, my mom is still sick. I'm sorry to hear that. And I can't do nothing. You can send prayers, you can send intentions, healing intentions, and you can be there to love her, my friend. That's no small thing at all. Martine, my friend, how are you? I was having fun hanging out with Martine, All Things Country, and Stuart the Fitz Whisperer. Theme Park says, William, hello. Eric Point says, Renzo, sorry to hear that. I hope the best wishes. Nice from Eric Lapointe. Vince says, to be fair, I didn't catch anything. All right, that does make me feel a little bit better, I think. Hey, because we got more people here, congratulations to William Hart landing the job. Pensamento says, oh yes, thank you for that. Hey, not only that, Pens, she's getting prayers from me. She's getting prayers from all of us here. So big prayers to you, Mom. Sending out loving and healing thoughts. And to you as well, because I think all of us here know how hard that is. We've been in similar positions. So love and prayers to you as well, my friend. Eric Point says, I'm stretching right now to get ready for the dance-off. It's probably a good idea for me, too. I am not a young man, as was pointed out to me over at Stuart the Fish Whisperer site. They were making fun of my floppy disk. Literally, a floppy disk. I don't want you to think that I was speaking in metaphors. Tanja says Eric, and she's laughing. My food addiction says hello to Pens. Eric Point says Sheena, hello. And hello to Tandra. And to William. Tandra says, Yogi, email sent. Hope you like it. I'm looking forward to listening to it. I know I'm going to like it. As I said, I have infinite faith in your creative abilities, Tandra. William says, I got an offer, but not past background and everything else. And I unfortunately won't start until 10/10. That's not too far. Should I pass and need to get paid before that? How much are we talking about, William? How much How much do you need to tide you over between now and 10:10? Bob says the save button is a floppy disk on many computers, but if you call it that, kids just stare at you. Yeah, yeah, they do. Eric Point says, very wisely says, one step at a time, William. Yeah, we went in the way back machine over at Stewart's, from CDs to cassettes to 8-track tape players and vinyl. Dial-up internet. All stemming from my unfortunate AOL email address. Stewart threw me under the bus. Ginger says, I drive a 84-foot 84 F250 truck. My son's buddy found, I swear, a 15-inch black. What is that? Well, put it on my antenna and drove everywhere with it on my truck. Man, the laughs would get cops laughing. Get cops laughing. Hey, what? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's better that I don't know what that is. Eric Point says, oh boy, Ginger. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm saying woman's massager. Gotcha. Wow. Yeah, that would get people laughing. Skit says, Ginger, he's laughing, as is Eric Lapointe. And Skits is laughing, says poor Eric. Yeah, man, I often find myself lost in the dark. It's okay. It's a nice place to be. I invite everyone to get lost in the dark. Skits has witnessed that on more than one occasion. Skits was here for the infamous Hawk 2. Incident. Let's just call it an incident, which again involved Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Now here's the thing. I want everyone to know I don't blame Stuart the Fish Whisperer. I blame anything is possible. I blame Bob because I met Stuart the Fish Whisperer over at Anyfin's channel. But as I mentioned before, one of the best things I've ever done on YouTube was I was already subscribed to Bob, but I hadn't really visited. And it came up he was making venison sausage. And hey, what vegan isn't curious about venison sausage? So I clicked on it and I hung out with Bob and I had a ton of fun. It was a very relaxing, wholesome, funny place to hang out. I came back the next day and the next day and the next day, and I will keep coming back. Him and Stewart's. It's a wonderful community that I'm happy to be part of. Eric Voice says, he reading that was funny. Some of you might be wondering, how did I get to be 59 years old and still lost in the dark? It's a good question. I have no explanation whatsoever. Ginger says, I drove that 2 years, no lie. Had to pick my wife up. I'm sure she'd love that from work with that hog on there. Let's see. Easy says, I have a lot of questions to ask you on Facebook, but I'm not sure where to start. Hey, put them all out. Easy. Don't hold back. All of them at once. And we'll work through them one at a time. And anytime you want to discuss any of them here and any of the live streams from 5 o'clock to 5 p.m. Eric Point says, Hawk 2 got me too. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. It's the funniest thing. Well, I appreciate that. Skits says, I think it's great, Eric. You have a pure and uncontaminated soul. amazingly, maybe, as you know, it did my time in the 80s. I've actually had at the very same time, a very quiet and a very wild life, all in like in the same instant, it seems. Ginger says that's why it's gone. I didn't want to get spit on. That'll do it. Steve Bob says we have a great welcoming community, and you fit perfectly. And we are blessed to have you. Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate hearing that. And I agree. It is a really welcoming community, and what a great way, what a great direction to expand. I mentioned this before, and Bob actually heard it on one of the live streams. Step outside your YouTube comfort zone. If you're only hanging out in certain live streams, certain groups of people, because whatever reason, step outside of it and click on someone. I mentioned before, I think I only have two outstanding traits. I only have two qualities that get me through life. Certainly not my height, certainly not my good looks. Enthusiasm and curiosity. Be curious about everything. Everything. If you're curious about everything, and if you're enthusiastic about what you're curious about, what you've discovered, there's absolutely no limits at all. You go through the rest of your life open and honest and having fun. You get to welcome everyone and everything. If you're curious, nothing's off limits. Nothing. And you can't condemn anyone. Ever. It's, I don't know. It's a beautiful way of going through life. It says, you ever write a book about your life, Eric? I haven't written a book about my life. I've written a bit on my blog, some essays. Some pleasant, some not pleasant. I talk about a reoccurring dream I still have that is less so, that I'm still drinking, and that I'm still drinking, and that I get behind the wheel of a car, and that I am a danger to other people. It seems that 26 years after my last drink, alcohol still has a tendency to haunt me in a way. Love your toy pups, my friend. How are you? I was on your page after my last live stream, and I really enjoyed hanging out there. I love your dogs. I love your channel, and I love the description of your channel that you have. Skit says, hi, William. Hi to Toy Pups. Hope you had a great day. Bob says, people are more alike than they are different. Absolutely. I agree. The problem is that when we look at life through our own perceptions, we're not looking mostly on how alike we are. We're looking at differences, and we're quick to condemn those differences because we're sort of raised, a lot of us, if someone is different, if someone is other, then they're to be avoided. They're to be thought of as different. And worst of all, don't you ever get caught being different. Don't step outside of the box. Don't color outside of the lines. And you know, parents do that for various reasons. One, they don't want to see us hurt, harmed. They have a parent's love for us, obviously. So to fit in means you're accepted and you're safe. And even if you're encouraged to be exceptional, it's always within safe bounds. Be exceptional in something that is accepted by the whole. Very few people are encouraged to be outliers. I keep mentioning the inspiration I got from Any Fitness Possible and Stuart the Fish Whisperer, that they are full-time YouTubers. That's stepping out. That's being an outlier. Because when I started getting some subscribers, a few people watching, and I started getting ideas of what I'd like to do, there was a lot of doubt. Could I be a full-time YouTuber? Because I don't do anything. I do burpees, but I mentioned this before. Absolutely nobody wants to watch a half-naked, upper middle-aged, bald guy doing burpees in his basement and then sitting down talking about weird stuff. I don't blame him. I don't watch my own stuff after I put it out there. Honestly, you couldn't pay me to watch my old stuff, any of it. So most of the stuff I'm doing is nature shorts, which I love doing. And I come here and I talk 3 times a day. Sometimes it's a really in-depth talk. Other times we'll talk about floppy disk and AOL and Hawk 2 and women massagers hanging off of antenna. Can you earn an income doing that? I don't know. We're going to find out. Rose says, I have a credit card. I'm hesitating putting it on. I will try to get in for orientation first before I do. Hey, William, if I can help you, let me know. I'm absolutely happy to. Eric Point says, yes, Bob, I'm going to try and do some fishing while chatting. I'll have to shout out all you guys if I do. It's a great idea. Hey, that's awesome, Eric. Fishing, live stream, burpees on the shore. It's the blending of every community, Eric. William says, hate it skits. Ginger says, William, people loved it. Every time my antenna would hit a branch, that thing was flopping like a fish. I bet some loved it more than others. Love Our Toy Pup says, hi. Hey, Confident, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Toy Pup says, how's everyone? Toy Pups, I'm doing really well. I appreciate you being here. I need to go to your page again because I saw that you have a link for your Facebook page. So I want to connect on Facebook. Hey, Dredson, what's up? Pens. I would like to ask you for your WhatsApp number. Yes, I'm happy to give it to you. Hey, Pens, could you do me a favor? If I give you my email address, could you email me and then I will give it to you there? I'll leave it up this time. So, hey, anyone, for any reason, feel free to email me. Inferno says, bro, looks like the NBA commissioner. You don't know what the NBA commissioner looks like. Dredson says, what's up, though? I want to watch that. Hey, Tim, how are you? Tim says, smack those thumbs up, people. Let's show Yogi some love and support. Thank you, Tim. And our friend Be Confident is dropping some links. Nice. Tim, it's nice to see you, my friend. Confident says, real person isn't perfect, and a perfect person isn't real. Nicely said. All right, everyone's saying hi to everyone. Be Confident says, everyone be safe and always welcome everyone. Absolutely. Excellent advice. Bruno says, he even sounds like him. So I sound official. Justin says, just wanted to share that PR 100 burpees in 8:10. Man, that's fast. Nice. And unbroken is no joke. Hey, Dreadson, did you catch it on film? My cat's giving me a hard time. Confidence says to Inferno, as long as you're being kind, okay. Eric LaPointe salutes Dreadson. Yep, that's a big achievement. Dreadson says, saw that I had more time on my clock for my 20 minutes, so I did 50 squats unbroken. It's a big workout. Let's see. Tanya says, wish you could play tune live here. I could go to my email account and see if I can. Be Confident says, I vote Ginger for mod. I can do that. Ginger's been a good friend. Genya says, confident, read my funny story, then vote. Hey, that might get you even more in. Let's see. Inferno says, go Adam Silver. Nah, I'm good. Every day, someone comes in and says, you look like this person, you look like that person. None of the people ever look alike. And honestly, I don't care. I've never seen how I look. Neither have you. You've seen reflections, you've seen photographs, you've heard descriptions, but you've never seen your own face. You have no idea what you look like. You take it on assumption that that reflection is an actuality. But if you look in this direction, if you look, you'll see that you don't actually have a face. You have the capacity, the awareness, the pureness that allows the entirety of the world to exist right here. So if someone says you look like this or you look like that, you're looking in the wrong direction. Let's see. Be Confident says, Anyfin, done support. Nice. You will not regret it. Inferno says, nah, it ain't bad. Google it. He does. And just, I don't think it's bad. I just not interested. Be Confident says, as long as I can support people, I am happy. And as long as I have everyone and my daughter and Jesus, it's a good combination, my friend. Confidence says, use it wisely, Ginger. I have no doubt that he will. Be Confident says, Yogi, I don't know if you'll think this is crazy that I'm asking, but what do you identify as? I'll be honest with you. I'll do my best. I do my best not to identify as anything or anyone. However, to say that I don't identify would be wrong. It would also be ridiculous. You know, I've been me my entire life, and I've been told what I am and what I'm not. It's a weird question. It's not a bad question. It's just a weird question to think about. Obviously, I'm a man. Obviously, I'm white. Obviously, I'm whatever. I made a point in my YouTube channel title, Just the Yogi, because I like that word just. I'm just me, whatever that might be. It's a continuous surprise. Wife says, all right, I am limited. Just blew out my community wall with my AI images. What do you mean, William? Be Confident says, I think it's great to ask. I ask my patients a lot. Rose says, I voted, but it said twice and didn't get read. All right, guys, I'm going to step aside for a second. because I'm going to go over to my email. Be Confident says, I know you're a man, not gender, if that's what you mean. Identify as a person. Where it says I voted, but said twice. Well, in this day and age, it is a question. What do people identify as? But I don't really identify as any religion. I don't identify as any nationality. Obviously, American. I don't identify in a political party, although if you saw my voting record, you would definitely classify me as something. Probably the most descriptive term is weird. I identify it as being weird. Let's see, my patient I'm working on, my son, 19, is testing it. Be Confident says I have to go. Be back tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm going to go over to my email because we got a song. Let's see. Oh, Tandra, it says attachment cannot be downloaded. Wait a minute. I might be able to fix it. I might be able to do something technical. Just give me a second. So it came to me as spam, but it obviously isn't spam. So I'm trying to see how to record it, how to get it back into my regular inbox. And I did. So now I think we can do it. Let's see. I might be too technically deficient. Here we go, guys. I think.
A little bit of yogi in the morning light, helping out the people, feeling just right. Nature calls my spirit in the early dawn. Yogi always with me, all the worries gone. Yogi 24/7, guide us through the day, finding peace in moments, show us all the way, helping hands and kindness, spread them all around, in the heart of nature, love is nearly found, breathing in the stillness. Life is but a song, yogi in the forest, where we all belong. Yogi 24/7, here and here to stay, joining us in laughter, walking in the forest where we all belong. Yogi 24/7, here and here to stay. Join us in laughter, worries blown away.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Tandra, I love it. I am, man, you know what? The last 2 days have been an absolutely beautiful experience of being alive because of my friends. Tandra, that was so awesome. How do I get that on my channel? I might need to ask William for his expertise in helping me do that. It literally had my eyes are wet. Let's see, I'm going to dive in the conversation, and then I want to talk about that song some more. One, how did you get an image of that book, which I have up here, and I absolutely love? See, Ginger says, "Are we going to a car show soon?" In a little bit, I'm trying to find get my 9-year-old into cars so we can build one. Build himself a swap car or truck of his choice. Hey, that's nice. That's a great project. Double Trouble. Hello, my friend. How are you? Ginger says hi to Austin. Eric Point says, fun fact, that is me singing it. Tandra wrote the song. Well, I know it. I recognize the voice instantly. As soon as I heard it, I thought, wait a minute. Only one person has a voice of an angel like that. Tandra's laughing. Ginger says, good job, Eric. Nice voice. Tandra, nice lyrics. Beautiful lyrics. Absolutely. Tandra says, glad you like it. Man, I got my own theme song, guys. So here's what I would like to do. Every live stream, all of us join hands together, obviously, and do our own interpretive dance around an imaginary fire. I know everyone's going to be into that. Eric Point says we should have Tandra make us some workout songs. That's a really good idea. What do you think, Tandra? You want to go into business? Because here's the problem. People love working out to music, but everyone's afraid of getting a copyright strike. Double Trouble says, good. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Hey, how's the just realized that I was not subscribed to you, which is ridiculous. How is the mug? The mug's coming. Skid says that was wonderful, Tandra. Tandra says thanks. It really was. Double Trouble says it's me, Anne. It took me a second. It did take me a second. If I was a little more smooth, I would have tried to play it off with, oh yeah, I know, of course it's Anne. And of course it is. But it took me just a second. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, as you guys can tell. Microphone. Ginger says that's Eric. No, Ginger, I was joking. Or so he wants you to think. Ginger says, I know. Let's see. Ann says, busy. So you're getting a lot of orders for the mugs? Hey, if you send me a link on how to order one, I'd love to order one. I'd love to have a Ann crafted. Do you get that play on words? Ann, hand, Ann crafted. People say I'm not clever. Roy says, oh well, have a good evening, everyone. So William, you lost me a little bit with the technical stuff that you were talking about. But I just clicked on your page. So this is stuff that you designed? That's pretty amazing. Have you guys checked out William's community page? Ginger says, I did, I knew you were joking. Rick Point says, hey to Ann. Rick Point says, Tandra, you're the best. She is the best. Absolutely. Hey, Ann, did you hear my theme song? Let's see. Double says, just messing with you, bud. I will. Thank you. It might become my new, I've been using a really ugly yellow travel mug forever. Probably for 25 years. So I might be up to replace it with an handcrafted mug. Eric Point says, remember when I said, is it okay to drop a friend's link, Yogi? And it was Tandra. I love that this is what it has become. You know, Eric, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And says, let's see. I'll be getting pics. Nice. To talk about a cup of. I will. I'm 100% in. Eric, it is amazing. Little things that we do for the right reason, because you wanted to help out a friend. And you've been such a huge friend to me. Little tiny things and how they blossom. Just a seed. And tonight shows how that seed truly became a flower of love. An absolute flower of love. For me, this is what YouTube's all about. Those little connections that blossom. Tanya says, thanks, Eric. Theme park is back. We get an emoji from Ann. It's just amazing, you know, people on YouTube that you don't know. And you know what? When I thought about years ago doing a YouTube channel, my stepdaughter said, nope, don't do it. I would worry too much about you. People would eat you up alive. People would, they'd be mean. You would be fodder. But when I finally did it, and this was 10 years after she told me not to, probably, and it's just turned out amazingly. Yeah, I have people show up and give me a hard time about stuff. Who doesn't? Everyone does. Almost everyone. I've never seen anyone give Eric Lapointe a hard time. I think it might be the beard. It could be no one once said, no one wants to badmouth a guy on a tractor. If you're on a tractor, chances are you're going to be some kind of a badass. If you are sitting in an office, laughing and smiling and talking about forgiveness and infinite love, man, you're an easy mark. Everyone's picking you. 10-year-old kids come in and they're like, I could take him. If it came down to a fight, I could take him. So yeah, I'm an easy mark. Skid says, wait, Eric, did you just say that you had the same mug for 25 years? I love that. Hope I'm still alive 25 years, let alone have the same mug. Damn. Yeah, actually, probably maybe even longer. This was a gift from my mom. Not like a birthday or Christmas. Like she was at a store, like a Big Lots or whatever, and there was a sale on this, I think it's 12 ounces or more mugs, and she's like, because you driving to work or whatever, I thought you could use one, and I've had it ever since. Eric says, Skits, your time will fly. My friend, I thought the same way. We all did, absolutely. Man, I can't believe in April, you'd be 60 years old. 60 kind of sucks because you're old, but you can't collect Social Security. What good does 60 do me? Let me skip to 62, man. It's not like in those 2 years I'm going to get any balder, right? That ain't going to happen. It's not like in 2 years I'm going to get thicker glasses or whatever, I'm going to be much the same 2 years from now. So let me skip 60, go right to 62 so I can get that Social Security. Yep, that's my coffee mug. I have a mug for tea. You can't say a tea mug. That makes no sense, does it? You don't have a tea mug. You have a coffee mug. You have a beer mug. You have a tea cup. So I have a tea cup, although it's meant for coffee. That is from 2008 because Mocha sent it to me when she was on tour, did a tour in Iraq, 2008. And it was for a charity thing that she did to help out fellow servicemen, airmen, actually, being in the Air Force. And one of the gifts that she got was a mug, and she kindly sent it to me. If you can't tell, I'm a fairly sentimental person. I hang on to everything. As a matter of fact, my ever-present copy of Course in Miracles is probably 35 years old. It has been with me to every house I've ever lived in. Eggpoint says, Skits, the days are long, but life is short. It is short. Seems like only yesterday I had long blonde hair and I was wildly dancing at a Grateful Dead show. Skit says, I know, I hear that, Eric Lapointe. Tanya says, is that what we call a pension here? Yeah, sort of, except it's not from a particular workplace. That you pay into it every job you ever work at. And when you turn 62 or 65, of course, you get more money at 65. I don't need more money, but I wouldn't mind some money. So I'll wait until I'm 62. And then I'm cashing in, guys. 62, that'll give me 2 more years to make $1,200 a month on YouTube, plus my Social Security. I mentioned before, making $1,200 on YouTube a month would be the equivalent for me of like $10,000 a month, because my life is just so simple, simplistic, pleasant. Skid says, I have many things I've had for years. People think it's crazy, but I love the sentiment behind some of my belongings. Me too. I have books that I've had since I was a kid. As well as books that belong to my parents, especially my dad. He has some Zane Grey books, hardcover books, and he wrote his name and the date, Christmas 1941, Christmas 1939. And that was so huge because it was during the Depression. He was one, I believe, of 9 surviving children. His mother had many more. She had her first child in 1904, her last child in 1936. No child after 1927 survived. My dad was born in 1927, and not every child before that survived. My dad was a late, obviously his mom was fairly old. He wasn't likely to survive. He did. This was during the Depression, when food was difficult to get, let alone a book. My dad was so curious, and because his oldest brother was 27 years older than him, that, not that he was spoiled. You never spoiled a kid during the Depression, not in northern Pennsylvania. But it was, his older brothers were more like second sets of parents and very kind to him. They loved him, but very kind. So they pulled together. For a family to pull together to give a kid a book during the Depression, when food was hard to come by, is a big thing. So when I open that book and I see Christmas 1939 or whatever, it's a really big thing. And then I have a copy of Huckleberry Finn that belonged to my mom that she got for Christmas. My mom was born in 1931, so still during the Depression. My grandfather worked in the steel mills, which was, decent money for back then, but during the Depression, still not a lot. So books were hard to come by. And my mom read that book over and over again, and she read it to her younger cousins. And when I was a kid, she read that same book to me, gave it to me, and I probably read it dozens of times. I was dating a girl all through the 90s, the entirety of the 90s, pretty much. How she put up with me through the 90s, I have no idea. I certainly didn't deserve it. And I certainly don't deserve being friends with her and her family to this day. But hey, as a person, in a relationship, we ended. But as a person and a friend, she stuck with me. And I appreciate that. Anyway, she was an artist. And she would do her own binding. And she made her own paper. And I told her the story of the book. And she asked if she could have it. And she rebound it with the original cover and everything. Remind me. And I'll go back and get it. And show it to everyone. And I gave it back to my mom for a Christmas present in 1996, which she absolutely loved. And when she passed away, I acquired the book again, and I absolutely love it. So, Skits, I understand, man. Things aren't things. Sometimes people will say it's just a thing, it's just an object, whatever, but it's what we've invested. It's what we've invested in it. So my teacup, my coffee mug, my books, and my theme song, which I have invested, it was given to me as a gift, invested with love, and I accept it as a gift, invested with love. So now it is literally part of me. And hopefully soon, my handcrafted coffee mug will be one of those things. Because someone made it. You know what I mean? Someone made it with their, crafted it, I should say. So one, I get to support a crafts person and a channel, and I get to support a friend, someone that I like a great deal. And I get to start that investment now. When 60 more years from now, when I'm 120 and we're having this conversation, I'm going to bring out my mug and tell you the story of how I came across my mug as we listen to my theme song from Tundra. That's a promise. Guys, be here 60 more years from now. Let's see. Tundra says you have to be 68 here to get that. Yeah, that's a long wait. Eric Point says, well, 68. I don't even want to wait until I'm 62. If someone said you could cash in and get half of it, I'd be like, fine. Not very smart, but I'd be like, fine. Skit says, your stories are awesome, Eric, brother. Thank you, Skits. Much appreciated. Skit says, oh, man, you're a legend, my yogi friend. Eric says, I love things with stories. Me too. Absolutely. And I love being part of the stories. So, Eric, it's just like what you shared with me with Tundra. Bringing up when you asked, do you mind if I drop a link? And you dropped Tundra's link and how it all just those little webs of connection. You know, I mentioned when I was talking to Be Confident, identifying as weird. The original spelling of weird, W-Y-R-D. It's a German shamanic word. It has a shamanic meaning. And the meaning is web. And that when you tug at a single strand of the web, the entirety of the web vibrates. And that's the universe. The universe is seen as this great web, everything connected, very much in line with string theory. So you tug on a strand, and the entire web vibrates. You do a little tiny thing, like dropping someone's link, the entire universe vibrates. So be careful what you tug. That sounded completely wrong. But be careful what you tug, because the universe will vibrate with that intention. It got to the point when anything kind of weird, Eric Lapointe was talking about this on his live stream, synchronicities, meaningful coincidences. And people would say, well, a meaningful coincidence, that's weird. W-Y-R-D. But eventually, it got the meaning of anything out of the ordinary, anything strange, anything abnormal. So I'm absolutely proud to call myself weird, and I'm absolutely proud to be part of a very weird tribe. Who would ever think, let me get on a tractor, push a button on my phone, and talk to people literally across the world? That's as weird as it gets. But it's a wonderful weird. It's the best weird in the world. Skit says, laughing, we're all going to celebrate, be here celebrating Eric's 100th birthday. 40 years. All right, I'm going to hold everyone to that, no matter what you're doing. Eric Lapointe will be a young pup of 80, still doing burpees. Eric Point says yes. Brian says, yo, Eric, just did Navy SEAL pyramid. I made a pyramid out of my sweat today. Man, Brian knows how to show up every day. Skit says, be careful what you tug, quote of the evening. Skits, you're going to have to remind me of that. every live stream, every couple of live streams, remind me. That should be my channel's motto. Be careful what you tug. Be careful what you tug because you don't know what's going to vibrate. Eric Point says, Brian, nice. Brian has power to spare every single rep. Scott says, Brian Lane, legendary brother. Hope you had a great day. Eric says, yes, Brian is a beast. Yeah, he is. Brian is a beast and his heart is wide open. What a great combination. Brian says, thanks, Skits. Hope you had a blessed day as well. Theme Parks Morris says hi to Brian. All right, guys, in about a minute, I'm going to shut things down. I'm going to get ready to go to bed a little bit early tonight. Since I'm caught up in the chat, I don't have to push through. Brian says, hi, Theme Park and more. Hey, Brian, are you subscribed to our friend Theme Park? Brian says, I don't care if it's if I had 10 beers the night before, it's not stopping me from my workout. Absolutely. You've definitely shown your commitment, Brian. No doubt about that. Let's see, Brian says, thanks, Eric Point. You are too. Hey, Eric Lapointe is going to be doing a, don't know when, he's going to be doing a collab with Brother Leo. Tanya says, okay, me too. It's 23:38 here. Tandra, thank you so much. I'm going to play that again before I go to sleep, and I'm going to send it to Mocha so she can listen to. Brian says, yes, I just subbed to Theme Park. Thanks, Brian. Much appreciated. Brian says, hello, Tandra. One of my cats is still giving me a hard time. Theme Park says, I'm going live tonight for a trivia night. Nice. Hey, what time is that? Theme, what time are you going to go live? Eric Point says, well, Tandra, get some sleep, my friend. All right, so with that, it's a good time to say goodnight to everyone. Thanks for hanging out. It was a fun live stream. Much appreciated, guys. Hey, Theme, if you're going to be live soon, I will keep an eye out for you. I will be, man, I'm going to be in bed in like 15 minutes, though, for sure. Let's see. Tanya says, okay, Eric, catch you all soon. And another great live from Eric Lapointe, 7:30, Theme Park. I might be able to swing by and say hi. We'll see. I hope to. Tanya says, yes, great live. Thank you so much. And thanks. Have a great day. You too, my friend. Have a good live stream. Skit says, not everyone. Be happy, stay smiling, much love. Thank you, Skits. And thanks for, man, thanks for adding to the smiles, for sure. Brian says, have a blessed day, evening, The Point, and everyone. You too, Brian. Thanks, my friend. I'll see everyone later. Take care, guys.